We are recording. We are live. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're not live. I lied to you. Yeah, this is all edited. We can fix it up, chop it up all how we need. It's all going to be okay.
Good.
Everybody, what is up? It is Connor Fersner with Crank It Country. Today we are cranking it in the studio with Miss Amy Corey, everybody.
Yay, I'm so excited to be here.
We're so happy to have you
Thank
here.
you for having me.
Absolutely. You're killing it. Life is good?
Life is fantastic.
Very good. Tell me about what's going on in life right now.
Well, I just played my first CMA Fest where I met you.
We met. Absolutely. So life is obviously great now. Yes, because ours have been intertwined.
My life has improved 10 times since.
Really? Oh my gosh.
But that was so exciting. It's my first CMA Fest, and we just recorded my second single.
Rock and roll.
Just filled an EPK and just rocking and rolling. And
all the good stuff, all the things you need to do.
It's been unbelievable.
Very
it's
professional,
really
all about it?
Yes, I love it. So it's just so exciting just getting all the pieces together again. And then after my first single we released last time, it was just crazy after. So I'm like mentally preparing for it
It's a big process, you know? It's a big load on your shoulders because you're waiting for so long. You got all this great music. You're ready for them to hear. And finally it's out in the world. How's it feel?
I always say I'm just shocked.
Yeah, absolutely. The only
all
way to
the
be.
time. I'm just shocked and thankful for everything, and but it's so exciting.
Well, you were talking about your new, your second single being finished recording. Your first single out right now is "Stay Fierce." Tell me about that.
Yes, "Stay Fierce." It was I wrote it with a guy named Bill DiLuigi, and it's available.
Is he Italian?
I think so.
Yeah, I like that Luigi influence. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. That'd be weird if he is.
Yeah, he's stealing some names. Yeah.
Might be a stage name if that is. Yeah. It's the best stage name ever.
Yeah, absolutely. Mine would be something with linguine for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's where my stage name is coming from.
Yes. People think my name is a stage name.
Really?
Amy Corey. They say it's like two first names. I never put that together because it's just been my name. But Stay Fierce. I opened so many more doors than I ever expected it to do, and it's still available exclusively on my website. We're kind of holding it off from
absolutely the greedy
just
people.
Yeah.
And I saw this awesome performance of you doing it on balcony TV on the rooftop with the wind blowing everywhere. It's incredible. So what was it like to perform like way up there?
It was fun. It was
Scooch into the camera a little
Sorry.
bit.
I was kept backing away.
I know. We're drifting.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
It's because I smell. She's trying to get away from me. She doesn't want to be next to me.
No, absolutely not. I just like move around. I just am so active.
That's what it's like, you know?
But balcony TV was so much fun. It was really cold, and I wore the wrong outfit, but it was really fun. It was my first TV appearance on it, so it was a really nice kind of lesson learned on watching it and then improving from it. And then I did Today in Nashville, and I felt like 10 times better because
you learn from the experience.
Exactly.
And you have to learn from all your experiences. That's the way you grow as a person.
Yeah, and I have really like fragile bones, so I don't handle the cold well at all.
Ice to the bones.
Yeah, so I was shivering the entire time and just trying to like move around, like stay warm,
always,
and like,
drifting. I'm in this mood kind of all the time. Like my roommate told me he'd give me $5 if I stayed still for 3 minutes, and I couldn't do it.
Oh my God,
it's a tough thing to do. We've just got a lot of energy in us.
Oh my God, it's the best. It's
a lot of places to go.
Places to go.
Places to go is a great segue to my next question. So we bonded about you being from Ashland, Oregon, where a lot of my family lives. It's an incredible place.
So
tell me about Ashland, Oregon.
Ashland, Oregon, what a town.
What a town.
It's so strange to be in Nashville and then to hear someone from Ashland or have been to Ashland, because it's such a, like, Oregon itself is a bubble. And I grew up in Ashland for 15 years. Mm-hmm. My family still lives there, and it's a funny place.
It's a funny place,
I loved going back there and have kind of my past in the normal life and to relax and
good place to unwind.
I hope. I haven't been back in a while, so I hope it stays that calm.
Oh, I'm sure they're totally going to keep you welcome with open arms every time. It'll still be that every time.
I love it, the restaurants and everything.
What are the quirkiest things about the culture, you would say?
Just no one cares.
Yeah.
Everyone just like embraces themselves, whether that's wearing no clothes kind of a thing or saying what they want.
Hey,
or,
sometimes
you know,
you just can't wear clothes.
I know, sometimes
yeah.
it's just okay. Like, I think I remember when I was growing up, like, there really is no crime, so the biggest crime would be like homeless people taking baths downtown when it rained in the puddles. And
sometimes you just gotta do you, you know?
Yeah, I know, right? It's a very...
I would say that's not even a bad thing. You
We're
know?
very
they're
free
doing
there.
their best for us, you know?
Yeah. But I love it, and like I said, my family still lives there, so it's nice to go back and visit. And I was back there in December, and my high school actually invited me to come back and talk to the seniors and the freshmen.
Very nice.
For about success.
Have the returning champ.
Well, I did it because I don't know. They shouldn't have graduated me anyway. But I was hoping I could show them like I did okay.
Yeah, you did all right. You know, you made it all the way to Nashville.
Yeah, I made it to Nashville.
And you're doing things. You're working with Dolly Parton's producer. Tell me about that.
Kent, he's the best.
Kent.
Kent. He's the absolute best. We've worked almost 2 years now. It'll be 2 years around Thanksgiving, and he's become like a second father to me. And the things we've been able to do, and like last year when we actually got to go to Arkansas, which was his hometown, and we did a whole show honoring him, and Dolly came with us, and
very nice.
She played before me, so I always just say Dolly Parton.
So Dolly
opened for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Because of Dolly Parton, I'm gonna have to gift you with something for the rest of this interview. Oh. But this comes from a boa worn by Dolly Parton
herself.
Are you serious? Absolutely. She cranks it country too.
Oh, that's
She's
so
all about
amazing.
It. Yeah.
But was she taller than me on that interview?
I didn't get to interview her. I just came across her boa, unfortunately. But next time we'll see.
Yeah, during that show, my goal was to be taller, but I lost miserably.
How high were the heels, you thinking?
Hers were like pretty tall. I thought I was gonna win.
You're close.
But I was close. But I will like accept the loss to Dolly always.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard. You know, you got to bow down sometimes.
She's the queen. Yeah, this is amazing though.
Absolutely, and you rock it very well.
Oh, thank you.
I'm very into it. Yeah, it might leave a couple little sticky guys around.
No, I was hoping no one noticed it, so I can just take it with me and just keep it.
Oh, I'm keeping track of it. Don't worry, you're not walking out with that. That is my memento.
I love it though.
So I see you're a fierce girl into fast cars. Tell me about how you got into that obsession.
So my father did autocross in Oregon, and he has a Mini Cooper, and he thought he was the Italian Job and everything. So he raced autocross, and we always grew up with cars and mechanics in our life. Our extended family is very into cars, and I have a family of 2 sisters, so I kind of was the son of the pack, and
nice.
was the one who actually listened to when he
the car stuff.
I listened to the car stuff, and I was very interested in it too.
Hold a flashlight just like that, perfect.
Oh yeah, I was down getting dirty. I did mechanics, and I mean, like I do my tires and stuff like that. Like
that's incredible.
Yeah, I did my oil change. I did my air vents.
Can you teach me how to do it?
I'll do it for you.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. I'm sick of the Valvoline.
Yeah,
it's no fun.
I just think it's so useful, and
Yeah,
I mean, I still believe like everyone should know how to drive manual. And, we just grew up around that, and we watched racing a lot, and Steve McQueen and Paul Newman are like our idols.
Rock and roll.
I have maybe like a huge photo canvas of Steve McQueen in my house.
Nothing wrong with that. I think that's just normal stuff. You know?
No, of course.
Things, yeah.
I embrace it. I always, I cleaned my house the other day, and I get car and driver magazines and road and track, and I counted how many I had, and I sent it to a friend. I was like, is this obsessive yet?
Enough to open your own doctor's office waiting room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then I have all these like books written by race car drivers, and he was like, it's a little obsessive, but embrace it. And I said, absolutely.
Embrace it?
Yes!
Maybe.
Oh my
God. A little bit of a stretch, but not too far.
Oh,
Did you ever steal any of your dad's fast cars when you were a kid?
No.
Think about it.
Because
is he watching right
now? No, I know. I did scratch one of his cars, and he loves those cars very much. But my mom,
not as much as he loves you.
I don't know. We're not allowed to drive his Mini unless he's in the car, and he has like, I don't know. But my mom, she loved cars, obviously being married to my dad and stuff like that, and so she had a BMW that we would rather take out.
Way more fun to drive.
Yeah, it was
and
a
less
lot more
stressful.
fun. Yeah, so much more fun, and you kind of feel a little. It was a 2013 X1, and yeah.
I don't know anything about cars. But that
No,
sounds like something I should go ooh about.
It's the best of the X series.
On your Instagram, I saw you are somewhat of a snake queen, a reptile whisperer. Big fan of the snakes. Tell me about that.
So embarrassing. I was telling someone about it the other day, and they were freaking out.
Just a snake charmer. It's awesome.
I've always loved snakes. I have a snake tattoo, and
show that on the camera.
Snake tattoo.
Rock
it was
and
very
rollin'.
painful to get, but
Yeah,
it was
it's a
worth
painful
it.
place for
Yeah, I had to go to like 3 different parlors because they wouldn't do it.
Oh my gosh.
But I grew up with the crocodile hunter. Steve Irwin was
Steve
like
Irwin, big idol.
he's my like spirit animal.
Rock and roll.
So I grew up with him, and I've always loved nature and wildlife, and obviously growing up in Oregon, it's just in your
everywhere.
backyard.
Yeah.
So I remember I would always watch him on TV handling snakes and handling crocodiles, and then I would go out and use his technique on venomous on snakes. Yeah, and I was always like I would catch them and I would research them. I would see kind of how they act and move and how to tell species, and I was very into it. I was a wild child.
What is it called? Like it's a herpologist or something like that? The reptile studying people.
Oh,
the snake
shoot.
studying people.
For some reason, I just hear like reptologist in my head.
Reptologist, I think.
I'm 99% sure that's not it, but I like that.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think
people get it.
Oh, yeah. It makes sense to the masses, and that's what we're all about, communicating to the masses.
Yeah. But I've always loved snakes. I just always thought they were so, in my opinion, like cute, and like they're just so I see them in like a spiritual way too, where like, when they shed their skin, they get rid of all the bad, and they're just reborn and get stronger every time. And I just always loved that.
All about
them. But my mom like watched me catch some venomous snakes, and her heart was pounding the entire time, and I'm shocked I've never been envenomated. Yeah. Very blessed.
Envenomated.
Yeah.
Envenomated and reptologist.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 things we will draw from this conversation. Amy, I would love it if we could perform a little bit of a song of yours. But we can't just pull it straight through. We gotta do some wacky instruments.
Okay, I'm so down.
Rock.
1, 2, 3, 4. Know you watch and never move, daring you to make it through sticks and stones, things they say. Rock bottom's a good place to start. You'll figure out who you really are when you climb to find your way. Well, feeling small, stay fierce. And if they don't, stay clear.
Stay clear.
Sing till the fear disappears. Stand tall, stay fierce. I dropped my Dolly bit now.
Oh no! The Dolly bill has been dropped, but it's okay because that song is awesome.
Thank
well
you.
done. Enjoyed
Thank you so much.
Oh, well, Amy, do you have some social media out there where the fans can find and follow you?
Yes, it's simple, easy. I'm always shocked. I always get the domains with my name. But it's just amycorey.com, and that has all my social media on it. And Corey is just Corey. The E sneaks in there.
Sneaky little E.
It's so sneaky. But it's the same on Instagram and Facebook, just Amy Corey, and it should pop up.
Check her out, y'all. Find and follow her. Get ready for all the amazing new music to come. Amy, great talking to you.
Thank you. It was so much fun.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Hey, I'm Amy Corey, and you're watching Crank It Country.
Booyah.
Let's nail it in one take.